What's going on, everybody? Thanks for taking some time to check out my channel. Today is the 14th of October, and I'm out here with the dynamic duo, Karma and Toby. Toby, that's the third time you took a dump. Man, you're a pooping machine, I tell you what. But yeah, we're out here today, doing a little bit of pre-season work. He could not have pooped again. He sure did. Good night. Pre-hooking some drags up on some places where I can just come and later on just hook a trap to it. I don't have to worry about pounding a stake. I don't have to worry about bringing a drag along or anything. But I'm going to hook as many of these up as I can. There's nutball there. He's probably rolling in some cow crap. This used to be cornfield the last couple years. Of course, I didn't trap here last year. I was too busy. Corn's moved over there this year. I just set a drag over there a little bit ago by a hollow log, and like I did a cable restraint demo, and I was explaining to people like some of the places I love setting cable restraints, but down this bottom edge here, right along that whole bottom edge, anywhere there's a trail along there, as long as the weather holds up, we don't get any pounding snows. Whenever cable restraint season comes in, be hanging cables down along those types of areas. That's some of my best areas I've ever done. But this is going to be a little bit different looking this year without no corn here. And I think there was a trail, there's a power line right over here. You can see it here, but it comes up through these woods. I think there's a trail actually brush hogged into here. I guess I should be carrying my drags with me, but I'll go back and get them. I could use the exercise anyway. I've caught quite a few critters down in here. Coyotes, red fox, gray fox. Never caught a bobcat though. No, I didn't. I stand corrected. I did catch a bobcat down along there 2 years ago. I think it was about a week or so right before the season started. Had to release that cat. But I have caught a bobcat down here. Never caught a fish or anything like that. So I am going to, yeah, that trail comes the whole way down here. Brush hog right through there. I don't know if the farmer did that or if it's done by the power company. I'm not sure. Looks like the farmer might have just run a brush hog through there. I'm gonna walk over there a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna hook up a drag here and there along there and just inspect down along here for some trails. But the trails will become more evident as the season goes along. There's Toby running up through the swamp. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna get these two back up to the side by side, grab my drags, hook a couple more of them up, and then go back to my garage, show you what else I got going on there. Oh yeah, I'm just slowly but surely, as I walk along, I pick pieces of goldenrod and collect those up. I'll show you those when we get back to the garage. I chop them up with a miter saw, and then I bundle them up for lure sticks. It's really nice to have a pile of lure sticks when you're out trapping rather than trying to look around for something. My buddy Hearn from Trapper Man showed me that. Carmen's limp is getting to her a little bit. We've been out for a little bit today. She's getting older. She's 10 and a half, going on 11 years old, I think. She still likes to get out and poke around though. Toby, he's like the ageless wonder. Those are some of the drags that Hammer made. Awesome drags. Yeah, here's a bunch of goldenrod stick right here. But I already did a bunch, but can never have too many. I'll just take these home, bundle them up like that, chop them up with a miter saw in about 8-inch strips, and bundle them up with zip ties. But I'm gonna go hang a couple more drags, and we'll go back to the garage in a minute. All right, back here at the homestead. Probably spent maybe 5 minutes chopping up probably a couple hundred more lure sticks. You might think I'm a little crazy with how many I got, but I'd rather have this stuff is abundant and it's free right now. Get my lure bucket packed up with baits and lures right now. Oh man, gotta love that smell. Got a few baits down in there. I don't have any urine this year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even get any urine, but I got some of this stuff is old lures from last year and the year before. I'm gonna get those used up first. There's probably something in there that's new. And I got a lot of other baits and lures inside of there as well. I have a bunch out here already. I cut up. And like I said, I got them in zip tied. I'll just tighten them up as I go, as I pull them out. Keep tightening that zip tie up, and they stay in shape, or they stay in place pretty well. I was going to take you down here and show you my bees. They're in a little bit of a feeding frenzy. All the honey flow or nectar flow is done pretty much. There's a tiny bit of aster still around. The goldenrod didn't stay on too much because it was so dry, it was ridiculous. And it's probably the worst year for honey that I've had for since I started getting half decent at beekeeping. But I didn't do much last year for getting my bees ready for winter because I was building the house. But I did some extraction here. You can see the bees. I'll probably eat my words, but they're pretty much just down here feeding right now. They're cleaning everything up, all the filters and stuff. They'll do a better job than I can of cleaning it. And it's free food for them to get a little bit of their food back. My extraction tank, all the honey supers there, they're cleaning those out too. I mean, those weren't all full of honey, not even close, but they're just like little scant traces there that they're cleaning up. That bucket, it's pretty much empty almost. They had 25 pounds of sugar in there. I think they got inside that bucket somehow. The holes that I drilled, I didn't think I drilled them that big. Yeah, tiny bit of aster still left, but they're not on that. They're gobbling up everything here right now. But they'll clean all this up, spick and span, and I'll be able to just shake off the wax that they leave behind. I'll be darned if they're not getting inside that bucket. But I'm gonna make those girls some pollen patties this year too. Like I said, I didn't do any of that stuff last year, before last winter. And I only had 2 hives make it through the winter, and they were very weak. The winter before that, I did a bunch of stuff like this before winter, and it came through really strong, and ended up getting 80 gallons of honey last year. This year I got like 8 gallons of honey. So I got to do 1 or 2 more mite treatments. Now if I get over here close to their hives, that's where they probably like to sting me now. They don't got much better to do than to guard their hive right now. Most of the bees that are in there, a lot of them anyways, a lot of those foragers down there, they'll die off quickly. The ones that are going to be born right now and late in the fall, they got the physiology to make it through the winter. That's why I want to get them some pollen patties, feed them some more sugar water so they keep making babies. They're about as much work as trapping, and it's about as difficult. All right, well that's about it for this video. I'm gonna wrap these lure sticks up, poke around here a little bit more, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. The dogs, they're up there taking a nap already. They got worn out. It's just too nice to be in there laying on the couch right now. Hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, everybody.